First things first. Happy end of the Pride Month, you dusty, crusty, and musty weirdos. Ooh. Period. Boom. Can we talk about the hidden elephant in the room? I would just like to say that none of y'all look like the way that y'all look on Facebook and Instagram. Y'all weave ill, y'all leave out nasty, y'all smell dusty and musty. It seems like Rona came around, y'all went to quarantine for a year and some change, and y'all forgot about this word. It's called deodorant. Why were any of y'all carrying it? Why didn't y'all put a little scoopy scoop on before y'all left the house? Something, because I swear every time that I tried to breathe, a nose hair singed. God forbid the wind was blowing. The entire block smelled like a mixture between ass and bust. Baby, that's nasty. Y'all were nasty. Y'all were just nasty. I'm just saying, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Ooh. Rainbow bitch. In support of Pride, let alone it's now Tuesday, aka Tamisha Talk Tuesday, because I'm Tamisha and I like to talk my shit. I like to think that I'm on a TED Talk, so it's Tamisha Talk. Anyways, let's talk about another elephant in the room. I spent the entire month of June on Facebook talking my shit to anti-LGBTQ plus asterisk people, Neanderthals, simpletons, people who lack common sense, who lack brain power. Send this video to one of them. It's probably gonna get them tight, and I like to get people tight. It's kind of a specialty of mine, you know? But that's besides the point. Hidden elephant. Why is it that simple humans feel like everything LGBT has to be related to the Bible? Not all of us believe in the Bible. Not all of us believe in Christianity. Not every single human in the world is a Christian. Anybody related to the Catholic, Christian, Baptist community that believes in this old same creator in Jesus Christ and whomever. The world does not revolve around your views, same way it does not revolve around our views. I'm really confused. Like, why is it that as soon as somebody says that they're part of the LGBT, I decide to sit there and say that God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, and think that that is a common defense against their sexuality? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't. We're living in 2021. Either get with the times or just, you know, probably like stub your toe. That's just my opinion. Hey. Stub your toe. Stub your toe. Besides the point. I think YouTube ever gonna fund me if I tell people to stub their toes. I don't know, but these people need to stub your toe. It's like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing it. Another thing that I'm not understanding about this elephant that's hidden in this small room, y'all like to use the Bible, a God, a Christianity, whatever, and forget that God says that God gave us free will. Why is it that y'all seem to be unable to use your free will, your free way of thinking? Nobody said that everything in the Bible was be taken literally. This Bible was written by humans and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten time and time again. It wasn't written by God. It wasn't written by somebody who can hear God. Maybe the original text was, but if that was the case, y'all might want to hit up the Vatican and find out what the real truth is. But until y'all are ready to do that, or, you know, invade the Vatican, I don't want to hear none of this, because as I remember, God gave us free will, and with this free will we're able to do what we want, and what y'all should be able to do is to think for yourself. If you're saying that LGBTQ asterisk plus XYZ LMNOP is going against God's will, we're just using our free will. We're able to use our sexuality, our idea of gender, our idea of sex, because it is our free will. We're allowed to do that. Why aren't you able to use your free will? Why do you have to use this millennia old book to dictate everything that you are doing? He gave you free will. The whole point was to be able to do good with your free will. If you're just following the book, is that really free will? You know what else is killing me? It's the black people who do this that kill me. Yes, by black people I mean us Americans, I mean you Caribbeans, I mean anybody who's filled with nothing but melanin in their skin, whose family, whose ancestors was slaves. I need y'all to use your common sense. Stop saying LGBTQ PIQRSTUVWXYZ asterisk plus 1, 2, 3 is European shit, because it is not. If anything, the concept of your Jesus, your Bible, your God, that is European. That is truly European. Before the Europeans invaded Africa and started colonizing everything, sorry to tell you, there was always more than 2 genders. There were more than 2 sexes since the beginning of time. You seem to forget that it's not just penis and but JJ. It's, sorry to tell y'all, it's more than just either you have testosterone and estrogen. It's more. Yes, it's not as common. However, there are more options out there than just penis and JJ. You might be with somebody who has neither. Who knows? And you know what? That is perfectly fine. That is perfectly normal. It's okay. However, what you're not about to do is sit there and pretend like these people do not have to be represented. We will not sit there and pretend like these people do not exist, when in all actuality they do. It might not be a part of your Bible, however these people do exist. And sorry to tell you, as for gender in Africa, before the colonization, before people started shoving down this white Jesus down people's throats, sorry to tell you, there were more than 2 genders, woman and man, in Africa. Believe it or not, there were plenty of men that cross-dressed as women, and a whole lot of women that cross-dressed as men. Not saying that cross-dressing has to do with your gender. However, even men were allowed to be feminine, and women were allowed to be completely masculine and live life as a man. Native American, before the people came, those people who got this came and colonized America, Native Americans, Indians, whatever, this is gonna kill y'all brain. They had names for their multiple genders. You know, there were people out here that were two-spirited. They felt as if they were both man and woman. That's fine, but don't sit there and pretend like this never existed because your whitewashed Bible said so. It's not okay. These people existed long before that. And yes, if these people had no idea of white Jesus, this was completely normal. And if we never got colonized, our ancestors would have never been force-fed to believe in white Jesus. And that's fine. Y'all would have been happily walking around in Africa filled with multiple genders, multiple sexes, sexuality would be fluid, and all this would be perfectly normal. Let's hurry up and get back to that time period where this white Bible should not have been existing in the first place. I'm not saying that there isn't a God somewhere out there. I believe in a God. It's just probably not the God that y'all believe in. I believe in the God that I believe in. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. Y'all could believe in the white God, the white Jesus, white whatever, Caucasian book that was created in order to keep your mind shut. But y'all need to start practicing that free will and start thinking for yourself, because something is missing. More importantly, let's not just think that it's the straights that's the issue. You gays are the issue too. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get boxed in front for saying that. You gays are the issue too. You gays are also the issue. Facts. Let me tell you why. Why is it that in the LGBT community there is still so much hysteria, phobia, bullying, hate, disdain around other members of the LGBT community? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Why is it that lesbians hate bisexuals, or bisexuals pretend that pansexuals don't exist, or lesbians pretend like pansexual is not a thing and you're just bisexual and just wanted to feel a little bit more special, so you calling yourself pan? Like, this is some shit that I argue against on a regular day-to-day basis, and it just doesn't correlate in my head. Like, how does that make sense? You too, my friend, are a part of the PPPs, XYZ, 1, 2, 3, asterisk, whatever letter number you are, you're a part of it. It's supposed to be a community. Why is there so much hate in and against this community? Y'all fail at making it a community. Why is it that the concept of things like stud for stud, it's not okay in everyone's head? Somebody will really judge you just because you're a stud who dates and fucks and licks and sucks on other studs. It doesn't correlate in my brain. We are supposed to be a community that's against the homophobia. Why are you displaying homophobia against your own community? It makes no sense. Why is there so much argument over labels? Human-made labels. Like, I get it, labels were made in order to put you into a certain category, and if you are going against that category, then you are a part of a different label, and another label, and another label, and then a different label. However, we're supposed to be the label of love is love. Why are y'all still showing so much hate if love is love? I'm lost. I'm perplexed. I need to go figure out what's going on in here before y'all can come for anybody else, period. Why is it that self-expression amongst the LGBTQI123 XYZ LMNOP no longer exists? You have to follow this heteronormative binary culture even when you are not heteronormative, when you are not a heterosexual, you are not, you know, following that normal binary that was placed upon us for years. I thought the whole point was to break away from that stigma. Instead, y'all are just placing yourself right back into this culture, and I thought that was the point of everything with the whole LGBT movement, to step back and get away from all that. But nah, y'all are making it really difficult. As somebody who has literally been through every single label in the LGBTQ asterisk, who feels as though she's been through every single label, I can tell y'all are weird. That's besides the point, right? Can we talk on trans people of the trans experience, and where this whole hatred against people of the trans experience come from? Because I'm really confused. You know, apparently there's an agenda where people of the LGBT are putting all of this LGBT queerness, this gayness on TV, and apparently we're turning kids gay. I grew up on TV that was 99.99% straight, 80% white, 20% black straight people, and guess what? Still tasting rainbow, bitch. I'm confused. I don't think TV makes you a sexuality. Your sexuality cannot be influenced by TV. Like, no, it's not how things work. Either we will all be black, straight, and ghetto, or black, straight, and highly privileged with nothing in between. Either one of the two, because that's all that we black people see on TV, with anything having to do with representation of us and our melanin, our beautiful chocolateness. But yeah, I'm perplexed. Where does this concept? Anyways, all this was to say, trans people, no, we are not trying to turn your kids gay or trans. I'm not sure where all of this trans hate comes from. It's not you. If you end up dating a trans person and you don't realize that they're trans, and you're just not into the genitals that they have or what's going on in their pants, you can just sit there and say that. That's perfectly fine. If you don't like your women with penises, or don't like your women to have ever had a penis, you can just sit there and say that. That's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. Like, yo, I'm not into that. I respect it, because that's all anybody in this world wants, is respect. However, I'm not into that. You're cool though, you're nice, but I'm just not into that. If you don't like your men with a vagina, or ever had a vagina, or ever had ovaries, you can just sit there and say that, and that's perfectly fine. That's okay. Nobody says that you have to like what a person has. They don't have what you want, they're not able to offer what you want, you can just go, as long as you're being respectful about it. If you're being disrespectful about it, that's a whole other issue. Let's not talk about the disrespect. The disrespect is really what y'all have, and y'all the complacent and y'all disrespect, and I just do not appreciate it. That was really mad fast, but stop the hate. I'm perplexed. I would just like to say that the law of equivalent exchange does exist in this universe, and with that being said, I just feel like a matter of valid equivalency would be to hate a little bit less and wear a little bit more deodorant. You know, if you want happiness in the world, you gotta give up the hate and take the deodorant equivalent, and just make it a little bit more easier for everyone to breathe. Equivalent exchange, make it work. I'm tired of all of y'all dusty, crusty, musty hoes out here hating on everybody besides yourself and your dusty, crusty, and mustiness. Weird. Well, take care of what you gotta take care of, and more time, stop hating on everybody. Spread the love, bitch. Spread the love, bitch. Anyways, the lesson for this whole video is that use your own free will. In fact, hate on yourself. Don't hate on others. You can hate yourself, but if you hate on others, then it just doesn't make no sense, because why are you hating on others? Because you hate yourself. Just accept the fact that you hate yourself and hate on others less. We were given free will for a reason. Again, use it. If you're a bad bitch out here, continue to be a bad bitch. If you're a rainbow ass bitch, continue to be a rainbow out here. Feel me? Show off your rainbow. Show off your love. Show off you. Like, I'm perplexed. Why do we have people afraid to be themselves? Because other people people hate themselves. I'm not gonna allow your self-hate to make me hate myself, because that don't make sense. It's tomfoolery. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. If you love yourself and you're okay with loving yourself, then you can give love to other people. But if you hate yourself, then I'm sorry to tell you, but you're gonna continue to hate yourself. You're gonna continue to hate yourself. That isn't gonna stop nothing. You should just love yourself and then love others. But hey, apparently we're unable to communicate free will. So obviously you cannot love yourself, which is why you don't love others. You just show off all this bigotry filled hate. Bigotry filled hate. If you're a baddie, whether or not you're a man or a woman or something in between or something that's not in between, and you're a little bit too much on one side and the other side, and you're a little bit too much on that side rather than that side, you're a little bit too much of the binary, but you're a little bit binary with a little bit of pizzazz with you. Hey, rainbows, show up the rainbow. Happy end of the Pride Month. I just had to talk my shit on something. You should talk a little bit. One time, love yourself so this way I can hate y'all a little bit less, because y'all are making it very difficult to love, especially the ones with self-hate, because you're hating yourself. Now all of a sudden you have to hate me, which is making me hate you, and I don't want to hate you because you hate me. I'd rather just show you love. You show me love. Love thy neighbor. I feel like that exact quote is in the good book. Love thy neighbor. Well, guess what? Y'all ain't showing much love out here. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of being tired. I wish every month was Pride Month. Like, everybody has something that they have to be prideful about. Why isn't every month Pride Month? No, I'm sorry. I would probably hate it here if every month was Pride Month. It's low-key, I would hate it here. I don't have time. I don't have the energy for that much human interaction. But however, rainbows, because like, who doesn't love a good rainbow? I get it. It's Pride. We all outside. We surrounded by a bunch of people that are attracting heat. It's hot. It's like 80 something degrees outside. It wasn't even 90 something, but like a low 80, and we were next to water majority of the time. I'm not talking about those who were actually in the Pride Parade. I'm talking about the people that were where the ghetto was, with the other people of melanin skin tone, melanin filled skin. We were all away from the parade, and we were all in another spot, our usual regular spots. I'm just saying, between the village and the pier and Washington Square Park, everything was extremely ghetto looking, and all of y'all were dusty, crusty, and 95% of y'all were musty. Anyways, on the side, we support black businesses. Money Made Me tea. Wait, nothing on that side. Custom LGBT shirt for Pride Day 2020. We was outside. Tell me this wasn't fire. It was fire. I know y'all think it was fire. We support black businesses on this side. Make sure y'all go follow Money Made Me on Instagram. Money Made Me Clothes on Instagram. There's a website too, moneymademeclothes.com. Go look up on the website. You got some fire fits on there. Everything looks fire. Reflective gear. It's my favorite type of gear from Money Made Me. Y'all need to go copy y'all up some Money Made Me clothes. Cause baby, I will bring up the whole collection. What are y'all doing? Like, what? Tell me that this wasn't. Tell me that wasn't fire. Y'all know it's fire. I know it's fire. Let's not sleep on the fire. What? Baby, come on. More importantly, if you have a black owned business, if you are black and you own a business, specifically a clothing business, DM me, hit me up, add me, DM me, and let's work something out. You know, I'll cop up a couple of fit. You share my videos, networking, something, little something, especially if you're in the LGBT community, because rainbow, bitch. Let's work something out. We support black businesses on this side. Money Made Me. I know y'all think it's fire. I know y'all see that TM right there. Money Made Me, baby. You gotta go cop. I would just like to say bye, you dusty, crusty, musty weirdos. Next time Pride comes around, put on some extra deodorant. Brush your teeth. Y'all who got a little bit too close. Y'all were a little bit too close. Brush your teeth. Wear deodorant. Take a shower before you leave the crib. Hopefully y'all put on some clean underwear. Don't be out here dusty, crusty, and musty next Pride. And for all of you haters, y'all need to work on some self-love. Cause y'all out here dusty, crusty, and musty from your soul, the inside. Y'all need to work on that.